I just want y'all to know I am melting while I'm making this video for you all because I turned the fan off and I guess it's not hot enough in the house for the air to kick on. So you're welcome. Is demonetization a bad thing? If your only source of income is YouTube, which means the only money you get is from the Google AdSense account, then this is definitely a major issue for you. But most YouTubers have multiple streams of income, and most will tell you that the AdSense money is not enough for most people to live off of, unless you're one of the major YouTubers on the platform. There are sponsored videos that you can do outside of Google AdSense. There are brand partnerships, brand ambassadors. So you can partner with a company specifically. Like I know a lot of the beauty channel content creators will become partners with ColourPop, or they'll become ambassadors for hair extension companies, and that is revenue that they bring in. A lot of content creators have websites or blogs that make them money. And I know some YouTube content creators who say they make more money off of their websites and their blogs than they actually make on the YouTube platform. There's merchandising. Most YouTubers who have a really big following have t-shirts you can buy. They have hats you can buy, sweatshirts you can buy, buttons you can buy. And so that's another way of them making money. There's touring. Some of our favorite YouTubers are comedians, and they will go out on their own comedy tours or book tours or college tours, whatever it is that they do. And then the last thing is like Patreon. So you can donate money to your favorite content creator on this platform, and that also helps them make money. So the point of this is, if your only stream of income is YouTube, then yes, this sucks. But most content creators have other sources of income. As for myself, I have a legitimate job. So all those people who tell me I should get a real 9-to-5, YouTube is something that I do part-time because I actually enjoy it. But I make most of my money from my legitimate job. So when it comes down to, do I think this announcement sucks? Yes, but there's always been guidelines and stipulations that YouTube has had on content creators. I think that in the past, they've kind of just let people do their own thing. The only time I know of people saying they've been, demonetized like that is if they have copyright. And that's typically with music. And then their videos will be taken down. I've even known some YouTubers to have their audio removed from their videos. So these guidelines have always been there. I just think that now that advertisers are telling Google and YouTube, like, hey, we don't want to put our money on these particular videos, now YouTube is getting more strict with their procedure. So it's always been this way. There are certain things that you just can't do and or say on the platform and still get paid. And now they're hitting people in their pockets by doing so. The one thing that I am bothered about is the fact that some content creators are being penalized for being themselves. So if you have a potty mouth, that's just who you are, you have the potential of losing money because ads don't want to be placed on your videos where you're cursing a lot. If you like to do pranks that kind of cause you some hurt, harm, and danger, ads don't want to be placed on those. If you're talking about things that impact you, such as sexual assault, rape, racism, sexism, those videos are being considered controversial, and now you are not in a position to make money off of your own thoughts. And I think that that becomes a problem. I don't think that YouTube is silencing content creators because, yes, we can still say whatever the hell we want to say and do whatever the hell we want to do, but there's just a chance that you're not going to make money. My thoughts on that is advertisers should have the right to pick and choose on their own. Currently, there is a algorithm that determines whether or not your video is to be demonetized. And so, that comes with error because it's not a human being behind it. It is the computer system itself doing it. So I think that advertisers should be the ones who make the final call on whether or not they want to be a part of a content creator's platform or not. And I understand that takes a lot of time, but at least let them make the decision and not YouTube's algorithm make the decision. It's so funny because Mona Scott Young, who makes Love and Hip Hop, has the most ratchet television show currently on TV, and there are companies who are giving her lots of money to put their ads with her show. Now, the quality of the ad and the quality of the television show are not the same, but the point of the matter is it's a money-making business. So it's almost like advertisers should say, yeah, we want to be a part of you, though we may not like what you're saying. If it's all about the final dollar, then why do you care? So now you're either going to have an oversaturation of beauty channels, video gaming channels, and that's no shade, but now people are going to be trying to figure out what is the niche on YouTube that I'm safe if I make certain content and I will get paid. And that sucks because now we're going to be losing out on that whole individuality and that whole creativity aspect of YouTube. But you can do what you want. You just might not get paid off of it, people. That's the thing that kind of bothers me about people who are complaining. In 2005 or 6, when YouTube first came out and people were putting videos on YouTube, there was no money being made off of it at all. It wasn't until Google stepped in and purchased YouTube that people started to make money. And I remember somewhere in college realizing that there were ads put on videos, and I was like, what the heck is this doing? And now you have to wait for the ad to play all the way through because at that time there wasn't a skip feature. And so that's when people started to make money. But if you've been on YouTube since its conception, then I don't understand why there's this whole disdain that you won't be able to make money. You weren't always making money on YouTube. You were on here because you wanted to be on here. And the thing that was more important than money back then was the community that was being built. And I think that that's what's most important. You can become successful outside of YouTube just because of the community that you have. Trust and believe that there are people who are a part of companies, who are a part of major organizations, who watch people on YouTube and say, well, that person may not be making money on their video right now, but the content that they're creating is so amazing and the community that they foster is right up our alley, which means that if a company comes to you and says, hey, we want to work with you, they are working with you because 1, the content you create is really good, and 2, they know that you have that public connection to people where if you say, hey, I'm about to be a part of this brand or this whatever, this partnership is happening, you have a fan base that's going to follow you. So maybe you don't make a whole lot of money from AdSense, but YouTube is a platform to branch out and do other things. And that's what I like about it, because trust and believe, I am not making major money on this platform. It's like a part-time job that pays terribly, but I enjoy making content. I enjoy interacting with people. I enjoy the community that I foster. I enjoy reading the hateful comments that people leave about my teeth all the time. But I know that if I continue to work hard and do what I'm doing on YouTube, there's a chance that this is going to be the launching pad of my career. That's my whole thought process on the demonetization. I haven't personally been impacted by it quite yet, but if one of my videos does get demonetized, hey, I'll repeal it as far as it will go, and I'm just still gonna make videos because I enjoy doing this. I just want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank you for your subscribing to the channel, for your amazing comments, and thank you for your hateful ones as well, because it just lets me know that there are some sad and pitiful people in the world. So until next time, y'all. Bye, y'all. Am I doing something wrong because my life doesn't look like that? So I